Now, I'm not going to lie and say this happens overnight, because the truth of the matter is it really is a process. And if you've been practicing worrying and being frustrated for a long time, well, that's deeply ingrained in your brain. So it's going to take a lot of conscious work before it becomes natural for you to do it in a different way. But again, every single time you catch yourself, you are wiring yourself to do it better the next time. But it's important to really make this a priority. It's important to make living in the frontal lobe a real priority in your life, because the reality is one thought or one emotion can trigger all of this behavior and negative thinking. Think about an actor or an actress. When he or she goes out on stage or in front of a camera, their entire physiology changes because they're now in that role. Well, the same thing happens when a neural net is triggered by a thought or an emotion. Our entire physiology changes, and we now go into that character, that role, so to speak. And in a very real way, these neural nets are really roles that we play. They're not who we are, but they're roles that we play. And so we really need to be conscious and to figure out, to know when we're in there so that we can develop strategies to pull ourselves out. And as we do that, again, we are wiring ourselves to be more in the moment, and that's going to help us to remain focused on whatever it is that we want to accomplish in our lives. So emotional intelligence really boils down to awareness and focus. And those two concepts work hand in hand. We have to be aware to know when we're in that stress box so that we can get ourselves out, but we have to be focused to be aware we're in there so we can come up with an action plan or a coping skill to relieve our stress so that we can keep moving forward towards our goal. Intelligence is really about you using your greatest resource, which is your own intuition, your own brain. Because the truth of the matter is, you know what's best for you than anybody else. But that's not to say that there's not a lot of incredible resources out there and people that can really help you to get to where you want to go. But this is about you picking and choosing all the things that work for you. Now, this presentation is a result of me probably reading 100 or more books, tuning into some great programs, as well as having several mentors in my life. And in doing that, I've been able to pick and choose all the great things that I've learned from those resources and from those people that work into a system that works really well for me. What I want you to do is do the same thing for yourself. Pick and choose the things that work from this presentation. Pick and choose the things that work from whatever resources you choose to investigate, and use those things. Develop your own program that works well for you.